But we begin this noontime with a live pinpoint Doppler 12 weather alert. An extensive cleanup effort is underway across much of the state again today. Trees, utility poles, power lines still down in many communities, and thousands of people are still without power at this hour. Here's a look at the latest numbers from National Grid. At last check, about 40,000 customers were without power. That number not changed since this morning. We had about 44,000. Now, majority of those are in Kent County. Warwick, the hardest hit, with about 18,000 customers impacted. Another 7,800 in Providence County, mainly in Cranston, and nearly 6,000 people without power in Washington County. Meteorologist Pete Mangione is standing by with the latest on the potential for possibly some more rain later today. But first, we want to check in with Susan Campbell. She's following the cleanup now in Warwick this noontime.
Danielle, there is so much work left to do here in Warwick. If you take a look, we're in a neighborhood right off of Airport Road. If you take a look behind me, you can see city crews are hard at work, working with chainsaws and wood chippers, trying to clear this massive debris from the middle of the roadways. We started our day this morning in the Governor Francis Farm neighborhood. If you take a look at this video, you can see there are still huge trees uprooted and laying across the roads. Power lines are down there too. We saw several homes with significant damage, and we also saw cars smashed under trees that fell.
This farms for 41 years. I have never seen a storm of this magnitude. I have also never seen a worse response. We have had no response at all. We have been totally cut off at my house, to the point where my husband, who is almost 69 years old, went out with a chainsaw to cut enough debris away so we had emergency exit should we need it. This is absolutely awful, awful.
It's a question of getting the wires out of the trees. Once the wires aren't live, then we can go in and move the trees. Once we remove the trees, they can come back in and reconnect the wires. So it's a multi-pronged process that we have to take. And so I'm just asking people to be patient as we make our way through it.
And the mayor says this is just one of the crews that's hard at work. He says he has crews at work all over the city. He's shifted people from other departments to help out to get this process even sped up even a little bit more than it already is. He says these workers have been working literally around the clock. They haven't had an hour off since this storm rolled through, and he says they will continue to work around the clock until everything is back to normal. Live in Warwick with the West Bay Mobile Newsroom, Susan Campbell, Eyewitness News.